Well, I suppose with my new job, even though they're coming right. What? Even though there's struggles, it is new. It's a new experience. Take my talents into a. Are they coming up here? No. Sure, they're gonna turn around. Wow, this could be a stalker run of 3 days that was saved that may not. I've never seen them come up here, except when they saw me. Yeah, and I need to escape this cold. I'm I've got something in mind, but not if I can't even get to
I've been so hungry in my life.
Coastal Highway. Okay. All right. Well, let's not lose. I say that with no food. The potentiality for a well-fed bonus, but it appears as though that may not happen yet. I, I should have never come this far down. I just wanted to see how many there were. That's kind of part of the long dark, isn't it? Know your threat. I'm not going down there to see if there's a rifle, in other words. That's. Could I have walked down the tracks? Yeah. I probably wouldn't be freezing. I'd be dead. But that's your choice. Again? Okay. I'm going to leave you in pain just so you can remember not to be clumsy. I'm not running up here, I'm just walking. Is that a moose rut? Yeah, I guess I better go ahead and get my faculties in order. Because, of course, the moose is kind of on this trajectory down if you, excuse me, decide to just plunge yourself over to the dam, which that wouldn't work anyway because this is Stalker and there's absolutely positively a wolf over there, if not two. So, with that in mind, up, careful, careful. I'm looking, I'm gonna get another sprain. Come on, be nice to me. Really? I can still look and see if the moose is down there. Kind of. I don't think I can traverse that rock in any way. I would rather not extend myself too far down into that area. So I wasn't really far enough. I can't get up here. And it's still too dangerous. I'm just gonna have to take a look. Just a deer, but the two deer. Ah, I need food, but that's so compelling. But the moose isn't there. That is a prerequisite for safe passage. The dear ones telling me the coast is clear. I don't know. To some degree, the coast is clear. And they will provide me with a little more information.
Could you eat trees?
Hold on. I get that that's a hint for picking cattails. I'm assuming. It's probably not really worth me taking this too slowly, but it is stalker, so loss of condition is not nearly as critical. Hmm. Haven't heard anybody expire, but of course I haven't driven them quite to that point. Well, that tells me something. But there's could be just as much danger over that hill. Well, you know, sometimes we do the brute force method. Sometimes we do the careful method. I can't remember whether the rifle is just lying there or it's. Or have I been? Well, that. Why didn't you get the deer? You're right there. You couldn't catch that? These are the moments that make the long dark, right? A bit of foolhardiness with desire to live. But Stalker does kind of make this. The only problem I've had in the past is when they kind of script the wolf in on you. Like whatever path you've chosen, they like to take it as the the spawn point. But you know, it's like that flip of the coin random thing where you could see the wolf before he sees you. So that's always nice if you can achieve it. Now, if he was right here next to the tree, then you know you would say, well, that was convenient for the wolf. But I don't want him to see me. Okay. I can live with, but he's gonna triangulate. He's gonna turn at some point, and I need to be undercover, out of line of sight. If I can manage it. Look, he's coming this way, but he's gonna turn. While I die of exposure, how far will he come? And I don't have another rock to throw. Will he continue to move towards me and come over the hill and eat me? Seems like he's approaching very closely. Uncomfortably yeah, this would have been the time that I should have thrown the rock. Wind direction, can't really say. I do at least have my flank covered. Yeah, these are the situations I get in. Whereas most people just walk up here and walk in the trailer and run past him and just, move on. No, I end up in some kind of duel. Come on. I know he comes right here. That's the problem. He is really close. Surely, this pinch point provides a space from which he's not going to just walk over on top of me. Please tell me that. Pathing should at least be logical. But I can't really tell. All right, let's just. No, I can't get out that way. Let's at least put it here.
That did it.
Let's just pretend that we're safe. Yep, I was almost there. And what am I looking for? Do I have nothing? Nothing. Hands and head are covered. So I am just not sure where he's at, but at least I feel like
I'd better find some water.
I have. Wow. So really? Right there. Okay. Well, I would say that kind of
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
I know. Happens every time. Well, at least I got something, got him to do something. That was interesting. That was interesting.
Why didn't that work?
Really? Okay. I'm just gonna drink the coffee just to get a little. No? Okay. You're not gonna let me drink the coffee. Let's see, just to. Feels like I'm just a degree below. Wow. Okay. Alright. Just trying to add a little.
Wait, I'm so cold.
A little jab, huh? Alright, well, Is he. I don't know if he's gone, but let's see. Let's at least get out of this spot and see what's what. That was interesting. Not completely unexpected. I've seen it happen to loons, and I often wonder just how far that would go as far as
Could end up being useful.
probability of experience. Ah, okay, Hinterland. I got you. Very nice, very nice. Apropos, right? Well, let's see. I have yeah. So, I'm good. Let's just finish gathering up this.
Just what I need. Excellent.
That was kind of almost clandestine, to see all the wolves on the tracks, knowing that you're not going to just boldly go where no one's not going to make it. Or no one's going to make it, excuse me. But, well, I guess you could, but it would still be laborious. You would still have to carefully. So, I like it though. No, no, that's not really what I intended there, but good enough. Good enough. I really wanted that torch, but do I have a lantern? No, I don't have a lantern.
This'll come in handy.
Like, there's very little doubt that you haven't encountered a wolf if you've gotten here. This actually is very, very humorous reminder.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Even more so in Voyager. I think the humor of the game is what enhanced the allure.
I'm feeling so drained.
Yeah, it's either sleep or suffer. So that was it from here, though. Yes, nothing else wonderful in here, and Um, yeah, let's just go ahead and go to the menu, Michael, and I forget you can double click here. Mm-hmm. It's the dog's best friend. It's fine. Yes. Okay. And we are good to go. Ten. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Well, I mentioned a purpose. It's funny how in this game
Need anything right now.
you typically die in the midst of coming up with a really cool idea for a plan to do, I don't know, some sequence of events or achieve something, and just about the time
I would do anything for a drink right now.
this is by the time you've decided you're sure everything's going to be fine and you know what you're going to do, and then you get the wolf that jumps through the fire and kills you. Yeah, so at least that's my experience. So I had to have some coffee. I keep looking at the coffee on the screen. I have my coffee sitting here, so um, yeah, certainly not worse for wear at all. Waiting it out. Um, 21% bow, no arrows, two arrowheads. Which this I get a flashback of that. This had the cache, but there wasn't as much in the cache as say there is on Voyager. If you go in on Voyager, you get a bow and arrows and arrowheads and all this stuff, gun and well a rifle. Maybe it's a rifle or a gun, maybe both. It when Voyager it was rich, or some Voyager run. I don't know. Can't remember whether I found it in my original long run or just randomly in some other run. But I have found it a few times. But in Voyager, and obviously in Pilgrim, it's even more so. But yeah, it's enough. But it seems like I remember. Because if I look in the journal, it doesn't say that I've been here. So one good thing about the game, it gives you an exact. I don't know what all this Trapper's homestead, Trapper's cabin. So I was just wandering around Trappers, wandering around Trappers. Oh, okay. So going to Forlorn, and then to the camp office, and here we are. I mean, the thing that you can go in on Interloper, and with the cancellation of some of the wolf density, you can traverse and get, having been forged easily by day 6. So, depending on where you got dropped in, but it does require a little more patience. I'm not going to die from one wolf attack, but there's a lot more wolves, so getting ganged up on inadvertently has a much higher percentage chance of happening. I can't say what the ratio. It's different. That's the cool thing about it is Interloper's a completely different game that forces you to play in a completely different way. It's more funneled toward the weaponry, whereas here, of course, it's available. But it's a trap too, because even if you know where they're likely to be, every time you go for any place of loot of any substance, it's guarded. So you're not going to you're not gonna you're not gonna get there unscathed. You're not gonna get there easily. You're not going to just waltz in. Sometimes, not on Stalker usually. So
You need anything.
it's a trade-off. It depends on what level and what type of care and consideration goes into the run. I could take the luxury of taking the high road and crawling around and looking, and all the more need be that I do it that way just to ensure I don't go running into a space that there's no way I'm gonna survive. It only takes one in interloper, but yeah, four will do it in stalker. I mean, if you don't have the clothing for it, you don't have the resources to get yourself out of it. Yeah. So yeah, all depends on how you want to approach the game. What level of threat as compared to where the threats might be. So, you apply the necessary tactics to, to deal with each. Stalkers just, it's more open though. You can employ more tactics and you can be more cautious, and it's not as harsh of a. But I could have got hypothermia. If this would have been a different situation if I'd had hypothermia, and I didn't check. I wasn't really looking at it. I knew I was. That's the thing that gets you. In interloper, it's not that big a thing because you just don't let yourself. You can't. I have no more food, and so well, 45 minutes. Go for it. It's well balanced per each level of difficulty, I would say. You don't necessarily have an advantage in Stalker. You just have a different. It necessitates a different play style. Now it just comes down to the wolf resetting and deciding, deciding, and being too close for comfort. Up, 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 up. But that's kind of, I can't see anything. Okay, now it's kind of coming into. Yeah, if you're looking at. Oh, that's funny. Well, should have crouched. I know. I should have crouched. I get that. I'm not worried about going in the dam at this moment. Simply because I really don't want to have to deal with the wolves. I'm assuming there's more than one. I don't know that that's true. But my mission is to recreate something from a run long ago. And I need to get to Coastal Highway to do it. It involves a bear and a rifle. But in an interesting you'll see. Well, I'm hoping you'll see. I'm hoping I'll see. Yeah, just get your butt over here and quit messing around. I don't have any coal on me. Here I am in Stalker and there's no coal. Not even a teaser piece over here to tell me you care. No. Or is it up here? Well, no, I don't see it. Empty container. Of course, not on Stalker. That's the good thing. It's not quite as depressing.
I could use this.
Yeah. That kind of goes without saying at this point. How much? We can put it down somewhere if we have to.
Can't feel my feet.
I know. It's always a little bit of you know. It's always a little bit of a chill to come over here when you're not outfitted for it. I get that. It's an early game situation. Free food, just hush, free food, free food. And don't start cussing at me. It's not going to do any good. You're not in control here. Where's my... Yeah. You gotta expend life to gather a birch bark to get it back. Okay. No. Don't get silly with it. Where are all the deer? There should be 4 deer out here on Stalker. Just begging me to waste my time with trying to kill them while they run up and die on the side of the top of the hills. Some inaccessible place. Alright, here we go again. Well, that's true, I have antiseptic.
Stuff will come in handy.
Now the question is, well, I didn't find the rope yet.
Take this food.
I mean, and I don't have to be dramatic about it, right? But I do feel there's a blizzard coming. That's kind of like the hint that it's fixing to get ugly, and you better gather up all the wood you can because you're going to have a long fire. Look at all this. Well, I guess because it's a container. So we'll just be prepared to kind of hang out over here for a moment, given that there's no way to know. Well, it's not even midday, but it just is acting like it wants to be nasty. So far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a gun. I'm going to crawl up over the rock overhang for the road to the left of the fishing village. Up above where the where the bear spawns. And trying to catch him on the road while I hang off the side and see what he does. To see if the bear behavior is similar.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
It's the one good thing about having both the fire striker and the match. You can't ever just inadvertently do that. I guess you could, but it's highly unlikely. Uh, I know it's kind of useless to do that like that, but you know it's kind of, it's efficient enough.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
You're gonna need to warm up even sooner. Thank you. I mean, shouldn't be no problem getting the coastal highway, right? It's not. It's Stalker. It's no big deal. I'm going through a safe zone, all that. I'm as good as there now. Finding the rifle would be. I mean, I could do it with a bow, and I don't think the result would be any different whether I shot him or I really don't. I would like to have both, so we shall see. Uh, what do I have? Well, yeah. Well, I obviously, you know, did not do that properly. Anyway, it's not necessary. For me to worry about in any case. But let's go ahead and accelerate this a bit. So yeah, I could stay here and throw rocks at rabbits and whatever. And it's not really part of the mission. So far, these torches have been ridiculous, huh? Oh, the jerry can. How much? I always wish we could divide this down. Like you could drag this and drop it on, say, this. But, because I'd like some of that. It's just a little too taxing. Unnecessary for the moment. I'll miss it, you know. You always miss the, not always, miss some things. And, you know, it sounds like it's it's going to cooperate. Sounds like it's cooperative. But that's always, that can be a bit of a allure. It's fine. I've gone through here in blizzards many times. You know, like Turkey when you step down into the ravine out in Broken Railroad and you go click. There's another click. Of course, on Stalker, yeah, I didn't really get a full warm up there. And it's not late in the day, so I probably should have. I don't know. That's just it. It seems like when you get confident that you have the time, is when you find out you don't have the time. So after you've used up most of your fuel, inadvertently, thinking you had the luxury of time, you find out that a 20-hour blizzard is about to take place. And there is nothing here for me to care about taking my time to look for. So certainly one of those areas where you just as soon get through. Well, thank you. Well, one thing I've come to the conclusion of is like these structural hazards that you encounter. I mean, they can only go so far with it, right? Because if the game killed you because of some little slight miscalculation, it would seem too cheap for permadeath. Permadeath really needs you to do something tactically stupid. It at least provides a level of realism that getting across this trestle matters. And that it's not just completely devoid of any possible hazard. Right? So that's the thing here. It's like, it's not really a big deal, but it could be. Just enough risk to where you could really lose it right there, but not enough to where it should get you. Boy, listen to that music, huh? Here we go. Just struggling. I think it was just a rock. And of course, as far as weather, it always seems like everything's blown in off the coast. Um, and it all is changed. It all comes in various directions inland to the point where I may be assuming that structure dictates where the wind is directed towards. So, you know,
So cold.
hmm. Uh, okay. I'm gonna opt to go this way. Believe it or not, this is a wolf area potential. It can happen. At least I would say in Stalker. I don't know if I've ever seen one in Interloper, but Stalker Voyager custom. This may be custom. I yeah. It's basically Stalker custom. And now I can't even say if flares or torches. I mean, it'll make them do a pose down, I suppose. If nothing else, you have the pose down. Whereas if you don't have it, he's gonna attack. Period. I'm too far away. I don't think he has the gun, but it's possible, isn't it? No, I don't know.
Think I can use this.
Yeah, that's. I have sprained an ankle there before. It's a little cheap, but you know, it's understandable, I suppose. It is ice. Not good. Well, there again. With a flare, I have immunity from accidental. A little bit. Where's all my coal? Now my coal.
Something's making me feel tired.
I'm not gonna pass up free food, so.
Think about food.
Oh, that's true. I have put a little effort into well fed, so I might as well go ahead and try to get there. It's be okay. It'll be all right. Just just get in here. It's Stalker. Come on. It's Stalker. You have to give me at least one thing.
That'll come in handy.
Hmm. I tell you what. I'm down pretty far, huh? I don't know how far it comes on that end. I haven't really paid attention, but it seems really loud. Uh, to me. Okay, well, we got this far. Step one, get to Coastal Highway without dying. I mean, a mag lens is nice, but it's not necessarily essential to the to what I'm trying to achieve. Be that as it may, we'll take it. And dare I? I'd still have to warm up. Midday. Yeah, the rest thing is concerning. I mean, walking through bear country. Hmm. So much time left, though. Ooh, I thought I already had. Okay, fine. Never saw that. I picked it up by I don't know. Be nice to have a revolver. Hmm. Yeah. That severely limits me as to. Oh boy. Anyway, because the chances of encountering the bear are high. Is that is that even necessary to say? One more hour. Come on, weather. Hold up. There's no way I'm gonna go down the river. I mean, I've got cattails. As you know, I'm gonna have to cut across. It's really the only way. I mean, logically in my mind, it's the way to go. But for the wolves, because that wolf that's up above by the trailer at the end of that path, that is over there, over yonder. Comes down. Just have to be quiet. Sorry about that. However loud that was, I don't know. We're going to try to be quiet. Because, as always, it's better to be able to see them before they see you if you can do that. It's a nice day, stalkers being kind. I just got here, so it can't really. It can't assault me too harshly, can it? That's alright. It's not unexpected. Certain risks, right? That cabin should be intact. Not necessarily, but it could be. I can't really see it from. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Be very cute and everything, but just don't do it to me. Okay, there they are. Um, it's okay. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. Shh. Not so loud. Just kind of. They're just saplings. Is this it? Is this. So, my intention is to go up over those rocks, over the road is right down past that structure. And to hang off the edge and shoot the bear on the road. It can be done.
Plant fuel. Could be useful.
Wow, a pound. It's kind of rough. I hear footsteps. I mean, I can't say exactly where from. I do hear footsteps. It's not going to be from over here unless it's a wolf. The bear, on the other hand, could be. Not anywhere, but, over that way. Could be anywhere.
I need to find food.
I would really like to get to this cabin, but he's often uncomfortably close in this area. Me and the bear have gotten into it on that rock a few times. Really? Okay. All right. All right. Does that mean the bear is definitely here?
Hope no one needs this anymore.
And I'm intentionally being obscured? I think so. I could swear I can hear this bear. But the cabin is intact, and I'm going for it. All right. Just a little over paranoid. Well, so far I'm underwhelmed.
I'll be hungry later.
Hmm. Well, obviously the rifle has to be in coastal highway somewhere, so it's not as though it could be a pain to find, but I am sure now that I'm here, I'm gonna have to sleep tonight though. We'll have to acquire it tomorrow. It's probably been going on for a while just to get here. It is a bit strange, you know. Typically, it would be just get everywhere you can as fast as you can. Which I don't know. In Stalker, it's not quite as good. Well, not for me because I have a tendency to make just that bad decision at just the wrong time. Let's see. Um, Shoes, Mucklucks, 50%. Can I? I can. Wolf attack probably got them. I'm. Uh, that's fine. That's definitely worth the wait.
Too tired to think straight.
You're gonna sleep a little bit, and you'll feel fine. Always the hat, huh?
Never been so hungry in my life.
Well, that's good because now you can eat. Because I was just about to cooked moldy ram, but let's eat it. 4 cans of coffee. That's great. I mean, there's just there's no downside to coffee. It's the single most. It can affect every aspect of your well-being simultaneously. So, that having been done, well, no, let's squeeze out what we can. 2 cloth. Didn't get that done. You better give us no. It's not going to. And it's cotton too. That's even worse. That's even worse. There is no. Oh, it's on the bed. Well, it's definitely not going to let us do a repair. So I'm kind of torn as to
Horse.
that's nice. That's not worth repairing. I don't think.
By snow. Nothing to drink.
Give me a minute. I have no books. Yeah. All right.
Looks like an empty pit.
I did both, didn't I? I did both, didn't I? No matter. Not really an issue. All in all, it'd probably be good to drink something. This will give me a little something. I didn't realize I had nothing to drink. Get your little hydration here, and we'll take care of the. So, well, I mean, it's just a little hop, skip, and a jump by a Aurora bear and some wolves to get to the next spot that there may be a weapon. So, yeah, thirst is an issue, but we'll live with it. Not nearly as bad as me thrusting myself into a absolutely precarious position. Seems light enough. Let's see. So up here, you can get up to the sheer cliff to climb down. And I'm just kind of going down through the gauntlet here, but at least I'm above, so unless he's right here, I shall hear or see him. I would say,
I can't think straight.
I know. I would say this is the optimal method to approach this area. Of course, if he's to my right on the road, I could still make it. Yeah, I'm being overly cautious, I know. There's no reason to just assume that the path is clear because you haven't seen anything just yet. It's kind of the conclusion I've come to. the game kind of lends itself to you giving it a little moment to evolve and spawn in the threat if it's there. So if I don't see anything in a few seconds, chances are
Could eat anything right
I can at least make a run for it. Let's see if there's any drinkable items. There's certainly a high degree of. Does that give? I think it gives hydration, but I may be wrong. It's one of those iffy ones. Yes, it does. Very much so. Well, thank you. One of the beautiful things of Stalker, and did you get all that nice loot? It's a little, hand-holdy. But if that's what you're shooting for, is higher level survivability so you could do something in the game, well, you rely on it. So, I'm bound to at least find something useful. I'm going to assume that even if I hear a bark, now the bear could be coming up, from the ice, so that gets to be a little risky on the last cabin, but we'll make it. I know I found the wool shirt. In good shape. Protection 50, is that inner layer? Now if that's correct, that says inner layer. Underneath, I don't know, outer layer. Simply as that. Doesn't necessarily distinguish between each layer specifically, but I think the inside one is on the outside. I don't know. I'd have to go back and test it out again. Okay, so that's a little sparse. I mean, obviously the condensed milk was great. I know I didn't look at the bench. I was a little bit distracted because on Stalker there can be a wolf right here. Is this where I just was? I think so. Yeah. No.
I'll be hungry later.
You're hungry now. Plus, it's got a little moistness to it. Just enough, little bit of moistness. I don't need that much antiseptic. I mean, yeah, I can definitely use it, but now that's getting a little overboard. Nah, not giving me too much. Nope. Nope. Last cabin. Yeah, yeah. You can definitely run it all over this map to get this rifle. I don't know if it spawns in any of these cabins or not. I really don't. I can't remember back to all the stalker runs. I do know a couple places where it does spawn. Not that they're necessarily all nearby.
I'd eat snow.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's the revolver that's really in question. I have I know I found it in certain places, but not necessarily on these maps. In Bleak, obviously. Broken Railroad. I don't know. There's a high potential. The dam, which I didn't loot.
Could end up being useful.
Yeah, might as well. Every little bit, you know. Then I can still fish. Not that I have an abundance of fuel. So far, no bear. Yeah, the wolf comes through the fire. So their level of fear is diminished to some degree.
Could use this.
You know, I don't say he came through the fire, but he wasn't deterred. All right, all right. New dog food. I better put something on that fire. I thought so. Anyway, midday, right? Uh-oh. Did I do that? I kind of think I hear the bear out there. I'm not going to swear to it, but I kind of think I do. All right, let's do this. Let's do this again. And and and. Yeah, it's really unmistakable. After playing this for years, you just know that kind of lamenting moan. And it is not uncommon to be in a rush and find that you've run up on the road thinking you're fine, especially pick up the sticks of it. I think that's what that is. That's you arrived, you think you're okay, you've come in here to make a fire, you decide you're gonna go rush pick up sticks, you go over there, you make your way down there, and all of a sudden you hear something, but yeah, it's not good. Now you can see that passing the time does not pass the time for the bear to have. Yeah, if you want to have bear experiences, this hut is the place to do it. Which I guess is why I love this spot so much. If you let the bear live and just let him kind of plague you, eventually you get tired of it. But it's always nice to just coexist with the wildlife. Of course, when it's time for you to run up to the fishing huts to take shelter, the bear, once he's wandered off, he's gonna come around that rock and come right at me, isn't he? Now I guess he's headed down the hill. He has not emerged. Guess he's going on the road and I can't see him. Sounds like he's close enough. Hmm. Is he gonna make a loop and come back through the fishing village? Hmm. Well, I know his path, so he's always somewhere along there, and he will traverse that road. Especially if I'm up on that cliff up there, he will come by. It's a bit of a waiting game, but I won't make you wait. I'll get position and everything, at least up in the cabin. But he's here. Now, I think maybe while you're fishing, if you hold the fish on you, you see him in there. He's out in the dock area. I can see him. He's stuck. Oh, this has happened before. Is that him? No? Okay. It was an optical illusion. He will come down. I mean, he's going to sense that I'm here. Something that I was going to say. Me having the meat on me, the fish on me, during the rest of the time that I'm fishing, maybe a point at which you know, he's stalking me from scent. I guess provided the scent is in the right direction and so on. Because he has come right here to the hut while I'm fishing and circle the hut and all that good stuff. It's so boiled. I mean, if nothing else, it's just nice to prove a point. Yeah, smell that, Mr. Bear. Let that kind of drift over there in the breeze so you can. There's probably something of relatively high value in that hut. It's a matter of the risk involved in getting there. Um, uh, I'd like to go find more resources, but it's not without danger. Let's see what happens. There's no use hanging around a place I've already looted. I see y'all out there. I see all of y'all out there.
This'll come in handy.
What's with all the spray paint? I guess they wanted to make it ubiquitous so that there's no excuse for anybody not having. All I found is revolver ammunition. Did all I do was put the pistol in the game? I know that's not true. I guess pistol ammunition is just more prevalent. Let me just kind of carefully make my way. Just in the event, they do come up here on Stalker. But I didn't hear anything, so. But that doesn't necessarily. Because they're coming up the hill. They used to come up there all the time. You'd rarely ever make it up here without a wolf being somewhere in the vicinity. Well, this doesn't really get me any closer to my intended goal, but and I don't know if the rifle's ever in here or not. Yeah, well, that's part of it. Get well outfitted, so at least that's not something that's stopping you from finding a gun, because nice. Ooh,
That's getting kind of heavy.
I'll take it. Can do some experimentation with it, maybe. Nothing. So I mean, if I found a revolver, I would still do it. If I know I have the saplings on me that I haven't put down. Yeah, I should have just put them in the fish. But I just got here, so
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
running back and I don't know that this is a little bit better vantage point, and it's not necessarily too far out of the way. As long as I stay down in this, or I may have to leave the area but as long as I it doesn't tell you what percentage it's at. It doesn't tell me how many matches you have. That's funny. It's like I'm not going to give you the information that would give you the most informed decision possible. So, yeah, I did all these, and wow, it's really nothing in here. Um, no. Hmm.
Excellent.
A little bit more barren than I would have imagined. I don't really need this torch. If I need cloth, I can obtain cloth.
Could end up being useful.
Nah, I've got enough. I'm good. Yeah, that's approaching the end of it.
This'll keep the lamp burning.
Not enough to worry about. Right? Nothing there. Yeah. Wow.
What have we here?
Now, well, that's tough, isn't it? Because they have a lot more protection, but well, let's see. As far as a lot more, I would say if you didn't care about the weight, that let's see, 4.4, 30, yeah, 12% protection. -3, -20. So like right now, I mean, if I was really going to utilize this to the fullest, I'd wear these right now. And 0.8. I think those are higher. Out of curiosity. Are right near 1.5, 0.8. But these are only at 83, so I think they're pretty much, they have 4% protection, whereas these have 1. So let's see. Get rid of all this and fail, because of course I can't do it now. But that's fine. We'll get a comparison tomorrow. Um, yeah. And just to kind of squeeze out every little bit of time. I would imagine that the game will reward you for having a fully sharpened axe in a wolf fight, since it appears that that's going to be a high possibility. Of course, if I have to fight multiple wolves, I mean, that's a little different thing. Um, a revolver would be nice. Okay, uh, let's do it. What did I drop?
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You just need to rest. You'll be fine. At least you can see. Okay. Just we really need the rifle or a pistol. I don't have any rifle ammo. Just pistol ammo. All right. I guess it's just that prevalent. Well, we'll make our way over to the car. You know, all in all, the most probable place. Well, I would make my way over. All right, we'll give it a minute. Let's see. That's what it's all about. Just give it a minute. It'll change. Where were we? We were at losing this piece of cured leather. That's where we're at. Okay, we've now lost that piece of cured leather. That's been established. That's another high value item that once repaired, point 0.3, it's worth it. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Take off.
Too much stuff to carry.
Take off. So it shows that as the next layer, which only has 1% protection. This says 2. No, this says 2 as well. Now, that's just it. You don't get the saying wetness protection. So you can. %17.
Something's gotta go.
19%. So this is the outer layer. %0. All right. So that's giving me most of it. So obviously 1%, 4%, 22% protection. So there you go. It just depends on how you gonna play it. I mean, I don't have a weapon. I have a bow. That's it. With no arrow. And it's still foggy. I can just ignore it, you know? Ooh. I didn't realize that was such an overhang.
Thank goodness.
I had to come check. And of course, this is lengthy, and this is what it takes. I mean, if you're gonna try to minimize your it's kind of a rough passage right here at times, depending on how they want to do it to you. I don't need to draw attention anywhere close to myself, but there could be a wolf closer and I don't know it. I seem to be okay. Is that the bear? I didn't see the guy up there. I really don't want to get too... Is that wolf eating? Is that just a deer? I'll take it, even though it's weighing me down even further. I would least like to make it to the car. Still empty. But the first time you made this mistake... I could make it. There always seemed to be a little bit more probability of a wolf being up here by misanthropes than at the rabbit hut. I can't even remember the exact name now. Anyway,
Can't feel my hands.
this is more toward where the bear runs around, but let's see if we can kind of get up here. Without incident. Well, there's not really that many wolves about.
This will come in handy.
Nice. Yeah. The game, I think, is maybe trying to tell me something. %. Well, you know.
I think I can use this.
It's too heavy. And I'm not really prepared to utilize it to its full intended use at all. Well, it's getting late again. No, it's still midday. It's just the storm's coming. I'm imagining.
I can always use more food.
That's worth it. I should get my tea upstairs, but it's not like I really need it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, it's already full. Right? What? Okay. Whatever. Just to get a better, and the little hissing gas sound is always kind of cool. Adds to the immersion level. See, there's a flare that I would not have seen otherwise. Already looked, right? Yes. T. See?
I could use this.
Give me some gauntlets. That would be the next logical piece of gear, and a wool toque. Ear wrap, so on and so forth.
All I can think about is food.
I read your mind. I could just imagine that it was that time. Because, I mean, you've been in here exhaustively searching.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. More antiseptic? No. I'll take it. No wool long johns. Let's weigh yourself down just even that bit more. Okay, time to go. Time to go see if the rifle is
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
down there. Well, let's it's the only thing we have that's really of any ooh. Really of any particular use at this moment. I don't like the sound of that, but I can't really tell. Too windy. Does that sound like footsteps? And if the bear comes up that hill, you're dead. You know, that's the bad part. If he is climbing that hill, it's not going to turn out well. Well, you know, you could have kind of provided a little bit more in the way of some kind of diversionary assistance besides diving in headlong into the icy water. Okay. You're gonna make me like work for this, aren't you? One wolf way over there. It's fine. It's fine. You go where you want to go. Now you're gonna get bold. Not that bold. I don't know. Can they see me from that far? I don't think so. There still could be one over here. It's not ruled out. It's a deer. That's good. I think we're good. Maybe a maple over here too. No, I just see some. I don't know. There's two maple. I think they're just birch. Maybe there's both. I think there can be both. Which, you know, I have no gut. Do I have a line? That doesn't mean anything. That's just a line. I need gut. Need two gut. But that's all right. They're made from gut, Michael. Well, let's at least look over here to know. Don't think so. Don't think so. Wow.
Take this food.
Okay. Well, Gonna make me walk the gauntlet?
You can always use more food.
You know, I mean, is there... I mean, I don't really have to go to this extreme with this, but... I don't think I've ever attempted to try to do this particularly, have I? I'm interested though. I can't remember if I've actually... I'm sure I've done this, but I don't know if it's possible to get very far or what. Before I go to Kwanzaa, you know, just kind of trying to give myself maximum survivability. Kind of thought that that was going to happen. Probably will happen again. You could just let that go for a minute. It's a long walk though. I don't think you get to go. You're eventually exposed. So, and I think it's right where the wolf's going to be is that where I'm going to have to be exposed. Now, due to the fact that there's fog, will I have some cover in the unexposed area? Because I can only go up so high. I don't know if I can get above that or not. That would be a question. Let's at least do that. Or I don't know if, well, okay. Uh, I just want to see how high up I can get and it, to what degree it matters. Do I have a bandage? No. I wonder if I make more noise like this. Now it'll be no fog. Just because I want it to be fog? Okay. Alright, alright. I didn't even need to do that. No matter. No more. Oh, I do have painkillers. Just be kind to me here for a minute. Okay, that's as high as I guess it's possible to go. Maybe. Let's see.
Not sure why I feel so
I just don't remember to what degree that I took this. Seems a bit excessive, I know, as a way to get to Quonset, but I'm not I'm not hurting. I think I'm cool though. I think this is okay. It's just going to cost a bunch of cloth and a little additional time. Do I have more ailments? Sprain wrist, sprain wrist. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it actually. Let's just move on. You're gonna be down in a moment. Just my gosh. Yeah, they certainly have made this a.
feel so good.
Yeah, because there's. I'm just now to where the coastal houses are. I've got so much more to go, but I. Well, no, there still could be wolves. And with the fog, I can't see them. They may be close, and I don't know. Well, that helps a bit, right? Or I don't know. Am I past the coastal town site? I was coming down. No, I think I'm just getting to it. And this is as far as I can go, and I did all that for nothing? Something like that. Ooh, it's steep right here. Pain, 1 of 4. I don't have that many painkillers. Nobody's got that many painkillers. 1, 2. Would you please? Do I have to do it this way? Maybe this helps break the cycle. Well, they're not going to bid hardly let me use this to my advantage. Look at this. I would have to gone and sought. I don't know if there's a way. I think I've tried it before and ended up having to come circle back down right to here. I really can't say what the detection range is here. I know if I run, that I'm probably almost certainly going to be detected. He didn't fall. Man, look at that. That's just... Okay. We'll travel while they're walking away and... Can't really rely on fire. I suppose it's really the only possible... Well, not possible, but... functional. Or am I seen even more readily here than if I would be down there? I don't know. Just have to live with the risk. Oh, now come on. Don't. Thank you. What? Okay. I thought he immediately turned toward me. And say that's not really... Man, I am just like not well at all. Nothing to see here. You're fine. You're fine. Just carry on. I don't want to have to go down on the road. I mean, that's... But I'm going to have to go down the road. Shouldn't take that much of it.
Right here.
I'm gonna need the ankle. I'm gonna need the ankle. I think I'm right outside their range. It's hard to tell. But then, still some exposure here. And being very tired and getting into attack, I really don't know what to say there. Surely there's some wolves at Quonset. I can see a wolf up ahead just walked off the road. Yeah. Oh, I'm at Quonset. Oh, never mind. What are you doing? Oh, you can't get up here? Surely you can get up here. Hopefully, I'm clear right here. Yeah, it's noisy. I'm gonna have to stop this video. I'm gonna run out of memory. He's hurt. He's not feeling well at all. But we're at Quonset. Now, I mean, not technically arrived yet or anything, but and certainly went through a great deal of pain and effort. The equivalent, I'm not even taking that, the equivalent of straining at a gnat and swallowing a camel. I mean, I got past the wolves, but certainly could have been done in a more efficient manner. He's tired. He doesn't need to be running through a wolf gauntlet. Never gonna open those up, are they? Just slogging, just crawling up these steps, just barely. Let's just cut it off here and go to Kwanzaa next time. Provided I continue this. I should. At least to try the rifle thing. I was gonna get it all set up first, but why not? If I die in the process, it's really kind of anticlimactic to even consider. So why not take you along for the process of setting up the whole thing? That way, if it works out, I provide a lot of anticipation. Okay, we'll break you down. Just to see. Painkillers.
Could end up being useful.
Well, I'm not going to use it right now, but it definitely, if I keep doing stupid stuff like that, yeah, absolutely be useful. Let's hit the thirst as much as possible. Ooh, ooh. I don't think so, though. You know, I didn't know that gave us a can, but it does give us a can. Well, I might as well trade some condition anyway, right? I have antiseptic. I might as well have the requisite number of bandages to reflect how much antiseptic I may need, or painkillers or all the above. Um, let's see. What else? I know I need to drop these, but I can drop those at Quonset. Or, what was I going to do? Rip down. Rip down what? What? This? Yes. You. Now, I could just turn right around and find gauntlets, which, whatever. Can't repair them yet, right? Yeah, no. So, I'm all good there. Let's top that off. Voila. So next time we'll trudge down into Quonset proper, attempt to make it in no rifle, no handgun. I get the feeling like it's possible to find the handgun in Quonset garage or in this vicinity. I don't know, because if it's not in the car, and it, yeah, but I don't want to climb all the way up there. I don't know. I don't know. There's no use to speculate. We're just gonna have to go bit by bit by bit. Maybe in that far fishing hut, or either or an arrow. But I don't have to wait and make. I don't. It's kind of difficult to find individual arrows. They're not at all prevalent. So yeah, when I come back, we'll go to Quonset and see what kind of loot, what kind of goodies, what kind of stuff is there, if anything. All right, this is my setup to demonstration of bear behavior in in a particular situation. Last time I did it, he ran all the way up to where the cabin is above and got stuck in the rock cleft trying to get as close to me as he possibly could. But he immediately ran after me. Whereas I've seen, and this happened to me too, I don't know what percentage or whatever, but you shoot a bear with anything other than a flare gun. Even with a flare gun, and still, they're going to run away a bit, but they may turn it. And I just noticed with the rifle or the bow or the gun that the initial impact will force him to and immediately run at you and run you down and not run off and not veer off. So those are the instances where you really have either you approach the bear cautiously or you're somehow prepared to run inside or whatever, or. But if the path of the bear is immediately run to you and run you down, and you don't have anywhere to, at least if nothing else, go off the edge of a cliff or something, then you're done. But that's kind of the point, is that when I originally tried it, it was, well, he can't possibly get me on this spot, so I can shoot him with impunity and not worry about it. And he did die above me, but it was pretty eerie that he just immediately ran up there and just sat there I guess he wasn't, but about, I don't know, 3 meters, 10 feet away above my head, and I just sat there. It took a while, of course. Bears, especially, I shot him good, but takes a while to bleed out. We're gonna try it. I've been for whatever reason wanting to get that on. When I did it the first time, it's like, I wish I could have got that on video. It never did, so I'm gonna try this time. All right, next time. Thanks.